Welcome back and welcome to our weekly edition of All Things Women in Sports. The 2026 Winter Olympic Games are finally here. And while the opening ceremony kicks off on Friday, there are a few women's events you can watch as soon as tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, the round robin for mixed curling doubles kicks off. Team USA competes for the first time on Thursday. Also on Thursday, the first official training sessions begin for women's downhill alpine skiing. And then later on Thursday evening, the first rounds of women's hockey hits the ice. Team USA will face off against the Czechs in their first preliminary round coming up on Thursday night. But the big news right now is Lindsey Vonn. The three-time Olympic medalist said just a few hours ago she will be competing at these Winter Games despite having a ruptured ACL. Less than a week ago, Vonn had been competing in a World Cup race in Switzerland when she crashed and was airlifted from the course. Vonn retired from competitive skiing back in 2019, but made the incredible return to the sport in 2024. This is supposed to be her final Olympic Games. Talking to the press today, the 41-year-old said she knows it's a long shot, but as long as there's a chance, she's going to try. In non-Olympic news, we have our first Grand Slam winner of the 2026 tennis season. Elena Rybakina took down world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka to win the Australian Open this weekend. It's just her second career Grand Slam win. It also bumps her up in the standings to now be ranked 3rd in the world. And American golf star Nelly Korda is back in the winner's circle. The world number 2 won the HGV Tournament of Champions in Orlando this weekend. And this is the first time she's won a tournament since 2024 when she had 7 LPGA victories. Her next tournament will be the Founders Cup coming up in mid-March. Closer to home, we have 2 local ladies nominated for this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout. First up, it's Kaylee Hungate from Riverdale. She has officially passed 1,000 career points. Congratulations, that's a huge accomplishment. And she is joined by fellow nominee Cora Weedle, who is now the all-time leading scorer for Maquoketa. Also incredible. If you have your phone handy, scan this QR code and it'll take you directly to the page where you can vote for any of this week's nominees. You can also always find this on our website, WQAD.com. You have until tomorrow at noon to cast your vote, and each week's winner is featured on Off the Cuff. In basketball, the 3-on-3 Women's League, Unrivaled, made history this weekend. More than 21,000 fans packed Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, setting a new pro women's basketball regular season attendance record. The old record was set by the Indiana Fever in 2024. This was the first ever tour stop for the Unrivaled League, which typically plays in Miami. And finally tonight, United States forward Trinity Rodman is now the world's highest paid female footballer. The 23-year-old just signed a 3-year deal with the Washington Spirit worth a reported $2 million a year, including bonuses. To make this happen, the NWSL, the National Women's Soccer League, had to literally change its salary cap rules. Rodman has been on the Spirit since her rookie season in 2021. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.